Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at budget version of Token Druid. So I was very confident that there has to be a budget option for Token Druid. Token Druid has such an abundance of potential cards to use, and somewhere, somehow there had to be a combination that could be used in a budget version. The regular Token Druid is strong, but it also requires a couple of very expensive Druid cards, a pair of Whispering Woods, which is an epic, and Keeper Steladris, which is a legendary card. And all of those are Druid class cards, so they feel kind of bad to craft. But I went ahead and looked for a build that wouldn't require those. I tried a lot of things. I tried regular tokens, I tried the egg approach, I tried pure mechs, but eventually I landed on this build. It's a pretty regular Token Druid with a mech contingent instead of those expensive cards. And that seemed to do the trick very, very nicely, and I actually went 9 and 3 with this deck for a 75% win rate. Just a really nice deck to play. It is still a Token Druid at heart, and Token Druid does Token Druid things. You fill the board with various things like Forest Sails and Microtech controllers, and in this case also with Explodinators and Replicating Menaces. Then you make that board difficult to remove with Soul of the Forest, or you buff up that board with Blessing of the Ancients and Power of the Wild, and then you have a big board and boom, face you go with something like Savage Roar, and then you win the game. Token Druid is always very scary to play against if they have lots of minions on the board, because of that Savage Roar combo. So opponents generally have to try to remove some of your minions, and that can give you a nice advantage. You can often go face and let them do the trading. Or then you do the trade yourself if that's something that can protect your board. Like if you have some minions with Soul of the Forest, the opponent has some AoE pieces, you might want to make some trades so that you protect those death rattles, so that the board cannot be completely cleared. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always looking for your 1-drops. Acorn Bearer, Mecharoo, great cards, keeps in every single matchup. Also Dreamway Guardians, always a card that you want to hold on to. After those you're starting to look, okay, what kind of curve can I find from here? So maybe Power of the Wild is useful. If you have some minions, then you can buff them up. Then there's Harvest Golem, Microtech Controller, pretty decent 3-drops, so that you can go ahead on curve. Sometimes you might even hold on to something like an Explodinator if you think that you really want to be able to go wide multiple times. Or Replicating Menace. If you have like Mecharoo, Harvest Golem, you're pretty likely to have a mech on board, so Replicating Menace will have something to magnetize into. Just look for a good curve of minions that ensures that you can keep generating tokens on the board again and again. And if you're up against something that you potentially need to use removal against, like another Token Druid, then you want to hold on to a swipe, so that when they play their Whispering Woods, then you can just answer that with a swipe. The main challenge in playing this deck is using your resources so that you're always generating new boards, trying to make it so that the opponent doesn't have the right tools to clean up those boards. And then look for opportunities with buffs to either take value trades to go face, and prepare for a Savage Roar combo to finish the opponent. If you enjoyed this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Budget Token Druid in action. Maybe we'll try this as the stream has progressed, so we might be able to do it. I mean, it started at 10% and now it's down to 8% over the course of the entire stream. So the connection seems to be getting slightly more stable. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do about the connection anyway. At least it's very unlikely. I think I want to kill that minion. Let's get rid of it. Clearly a Bomb Hunter. I don't want him to have stuff that he can magnetize on. Unfortunately now he does get some stuff that he can magnetize on. We'll see. Missile Launcher is a keep against this deck, and he just might have it. Oh, I'm going to trade these in, right? Yeah, I suppose I will trade these in with the Spider Bomb. And then play my Explodinator. Let's see how this goes. Oh, he misses a turn. That's sweet. Oh, Soul of the Forest. So many options. But this has got to be Harvest Golem, Power of the Wild, right? He can't get Venomizer and Missile Launcher out there next turn. This is what this has to be. What else could this possibly be? He could play Ziliax and like trade here. That would be pretty strong. Has Ziliax. Awkward, of course. What can you do? I need to trade away the Ziliax. Next turn he could have a Missile Launcher. But he can't have a Venomizer for that yet. So do I mind? I think I don't mind. I just go with the Harvest Golem here. Soul of the Forest for next turn. If I Soul of the Forest now, that's not enough minions yet. I think Soul of the Forest is for next turn. Can't get the Venomizer out there yet. He could have another Bomb Toss. That can be good if there's something more to it. So do I just Soul of the Forest and Savage Roar and hit him in the face? Ziliax is gone. 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 10, 17. No, I think this is the line. I think everything is going face here. Magnetize all you like. Magnetize all you like. I don't think he has taunts. So... And now there's so many death rattles that even if he has the Venomizer combo, it just doesn't kill this. It simply does not kill this stuff. Oh, he's dead on board. That's like the thing. Yeah, very, very dead on board. Excellent. I might try with this. Let's see. I'll give it a try. So mage I expect to be Conjurer Mage. Didn't keep any cards. That's good.
What shall we hunt?
I'm going in with some Dreamway Guardians into some buffs. Oh no. Does he get to keep all the cards? He does. That is scary stuff.
What shall we hunt?
That is very, very scary. Let's see what we can do here. I'm trying. Next turn will be Blessing of the Ancients. He could have a Mind Control tech here. No Mind Control tech, but the Rebel Bouncer is pretty decent here. So even if I buff these up, I could kill that. But everything would be down to 1 health. In 2 turns, there can be the dragon. So probably need to buff these. But what do I need to do next turn? Because I was hoping to play Explodinator next turn. I think I must not attack. That's how I believe this one goes. Okay, he gets some trades. That's unhappy. Because even if I swipe, I'm still losing a ton. I need to just play the Explodinator and not do anything else yet. He will kill the bombs, I suppose. That's my assumption anyway. No, does not kill the bombs. That's curious. Well, if he has Conjurer's Calling for the Mountain Giant, I suppose he wins. Or is there a way for me to kill the Mountain Giant? I mean, with Savage Roar, With Savage Roar I could take down the Mountain Giant. If he has Conjurer's... If I don't kill the Mountain Giant, he has Conjurer's Calling, he wins. If I take down the Mountain Giant, I think I have to risk it. Just think I have to risk it. That one trades there. And all of these are going face. Right. Conjurer's Calling wins the game. But if I triple trade, I also lose. So this is what I need to do. Oh no, I disconnected briefly maybe. I still need to do this. Optimus, do you think Aggro Mech Paladin could be a thing in the meta? Probably not. Oh, it's dropping some frames there. Now, Conjurer's Calling probably wins the game. But if there's no Conjurer's Calling, then it's a little bit different. There was no Conjurer's Calling. Interesting. I would need to develop more tokens though. I mean, I could swipe the Giant, but I would really want to get some tokens on the board. He might have the Dragon. So even if I get those tokens on the board, it might not be enough. But I think I need to try with the tokens. And kill the Celiacs. Push face with those. Because now if there is no Scorcher, then I'm in a great spot. There is a Scorcher, of course. Well, just a little bit too strong of a hand. Double Rebel Bouncer and Celiacs. That was just a bit too much. Just a bit too much. Yeah, I don't see how I can win from here. Dealing 19 isn't a simple task. Swipe here, Wrath here. Turn I need to trade. I need to Wrath down the Giant now. But no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough reach. I need to like top deck Forest Shade here. But that was obviously a very strong anti-aggro draw. Double Rebel Bouncer, Celiac, Scorcher, Scaleworm. What's there not to like? Now I'm down to just one minion, so I don't think I can deal that 12 damage. Oh, wow. Well, I will need to draw the Forest Shade next turn, right? That's the only out, I suppose. But yeah, that was a super lucky draw. Every anti-aggro card in the deck. Anti-aggro card, because he could have also healed himself with the Alex. Alright, well, we lost that one. It's okay, I can't win them all. Let's go. 1 minute without dropping frames. Feeling like a winner already. This hand doesn't make me feel like a winner though. Hunter kept 2 cards. We can expect Coin Galvanizer. Ah, no we can't. Not really. It's not really going to be Coin Galvanizer. So do I want to play a 3-2 minion on the board? Or do I want to hold on until I can play a Harvest Golem? With no idea what kind of hunter I'm playing against. I think I need the 3-2 Panther. This is probably going to be a matchup about tempo. And this can answer a bunch of stuff that he can play. Secret Hunter then. Alright. I see. Kept 2 cards, so he probably has an explosive trap there. Do I want to use Microtech Controller? Yeah, I do. I do want to use Microtech Controller. And these die to an explosive trap. I know that. So you could just play an explosive trap here and chill. Oh, he loses the roll. That's gotta feel bad. But what can you do? Sometimes you win rolls, sometimes you lose rolls. So we're taking that one down. And we're going in with the Explodinator. One card left that he kept. So Animal Companion was one of the kept cards. There's another one left. He wants those secrets. And then we hit face. This time he rolls a little bit better. Ooh, and discovered secret. That can be a problem. What if it's snakes? Whatever it is, it can be a problem. Snakes are really good here. Do I just need to throw in a Savage Roar at this point? Or do I try to save that for a Forest Sage? But then there could be an Explosive Trap later anyway. So I think it's Savage Roar time. It could be a Rat Trap. Well, I'll probably figure something out about it during this. So, what things do I want to attack where? I want a bomb back to my hand, right, if it's Freezing Trap. So it could be an Explosive Trap. Could be Misdirection. It was Explosive Trap. Yeah, this went nicely. Only thing I'm uncertain about is whether I should have actually played the Acorn Bearer there. Maybe I should have just played the Acorn Bearer and used my hero power. That might have been the thing. Oh no, Dire Frenzy on that Scale Hide. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. That's a ton of healing. Going to be another 4 healing. Even if I rat for 3. Yeah. Can't help that. I still need to rat for 3, of course. Hero power that down. Hit some face. Play a Microtech controller. Well, now he has 3 Scale Hides, so if he's able to find a Master's Call, that means that he's very likely to draw a 4/6 healer. And I already spent a Savage Roar, and he had a Master's Call. That's awkward. I don't think Rat for 1 would have been strong enough. More secrets too. Let's see. Well, at least it's not a Freezing Trap. It could be explosives. I need to kill that one off. I need to attack. Misdirection. Okay, I don't mind a misdirection. That's cool. It's the Explosive Trap that I mind. And he can totally have an Explosive Trap. But now I have Blessing of the Ancients too. And he can have an Unleash. He played the Scale Hide that he got from the Master's Call, so he's very unlikely to have top decked another Scale Hide immediately. So there's probably no more healing coming immediately, but Unleash... That's going to draw him the Explosive Trap. Okay, so he has the Explosive Trap. But I have the Blessing. So how much damage do I have? I have 8, 9, 10, and 12. 12 plus 14 plus 7. So that's a lot of damage. Depending on the secret, but let's see. I think it should be enough. The only way it's not enough is if that's a misdirection, but there's no way he's going to play any other secret except for the explosives in a position like this. So we take the game. Forest State comes too late. I need to be on the board faster. Mecharoo, let's go. He plays like an Eternium Rover and then I'm all like, what? Not an Eternium Rover, but that's still pretty good. I'm in so much trouble with this draw. I need the Panther and I need to hit face. Not good. I mean, double Soul of the Forest and swipe draw. This is probably one of the worst draws you can get.
Let's stash that away.
This is where like having Brewmaster would be so much better than having a Banker. Next turn he can just coin the Militia Commander. What can I even do? I think I need to tolerate some uncertainty in my life.
What shall we hunt?
Yeah, and hit some face. This will result in him being able to make some sweet trades though. That Omega Assembly is a surprise. That's a big surprise. Now I get to do a Soul of the Forest. I mean, I could also swipe here. What if he magnetizes Celiax on this? If I play Blessing of the Ancients, I could value trade everything, but I have to get rid of a Soul of the Forest here. Value trades. Trades. Everything is going face. Everything has to be going face. He has that rush minion that he got from this, so he could, for example, try to go with some Celiax line. He's going with the Shield Slam. Okay. That's not quite so powerful. My stuff isn't that powerful either, though. Dino-Medic is so good here. Warpath is so good here.
Now how about
1 mana off from being able to do Soul of the Forest into something. Trade this one away, double Warpath. I still need to do Soul of the Forest. He still has the Rush minion. I have to trade this one away, right? But not with this. That one has to trade there. This is the way. This has 2 Trents in it. Now there's no... or it's more difficult for him to get a Warpath clear here. They will be able to, he has been able to save the stuff for Forest Sage. I guess he's doing pretty well here. He has all the good stuff for the Forest Sage, but he needs 2 cards, so that's some consolation. But I can't do Forest Sage yet next turn, so like if he coins Boom here. Hallelujah. That's so good. Oh no. Oh, missed that hero power, luckily. I can do 1 Blessing of the Ancients on this board, right? 3, total of 5 health. Yeah, 1 Blessing of the Ancients is okay here. This is what I need to try. Next turn is Forest Sage, but if he finds Brawl or if he finds Warpath, I think he wins. He might even win with just Mechs. That's possible too. I've only seen the Mech from the Omega Assembly, and all the Mechs have Rush now. Nice Spring Rocket. Well, we're about to find out if there's a Warpath. We're about to find out. Because Warpath is coming down. Or Brawl. Either one if he has it. He has the Brawl. So if he has 1 Warpath and 1 Brawl, then he just wins. There's nothing I can do about that. That's the way the matchup works. Yeah, if he has another Brawl or another Warpath, then... Or another Brawl or a Warpath, then he wins. There's nothing I can do about that. On average, he has it. He's halfway through his deck. He has 4 important cards. And that is unlikely to kill much. He needs to have a 1-mana Mech now. Come on! This is sick. Sick RNG. So I have only 4 minions. Eight, 18, 22. I'm 6 off. But he struggled to clear the board.
What if?
And that is an excellent sign. So I need to go with the Forest Shade here. Because he struggled to clear the board, he might not have another answer. Full board of 2/2s. Let's go. Towards the face again. He really looked like he doesn't have an answer, because you never use Dinomatic on a full board if you have a better answer. Dinomatic is very unlikely to kill stuff from a full board. So there is no Warpath or Brawl, unless he can top deck one. But now he can top deck Ciliax, but he didn't. If he top decked Ciliax, he would immediately use that. Eight, 18. So I have 8 plus 10 is 18. Plus 8 is 26. That's lethal. There we go. Comes a little bit late. Well, this hand is pretty terrible too. After this game maybe we will try another deck. Because I have plenty of decks to test that I don't want to climb. Let's see what the Cable Rat gives me. 2 damage Lackey is not a bad Lackey. He's of course going to... What? Well, he kept all the cards. Oh, he's going to have some crazy Edwin turn. Another crazy Edwin turn. Okay. I just want to hit into that one, so that I can potentially swipe it. If he doesn't bounce it back. But he might also have gotten a Witchy Lackey, so he can turn it into a 4-drop. We'll see. So is there a Witchy Lackey? And just a Kobold Lackey. So then I would have the opportunity to swipe this board. If I play Explodinator, you can get rid of it very easily. But if I swipe now, he hasn't even played the cards that he kept, and he kept everything. So there's Prep Raiding Party, or something like that. But I can't really deal with that anyway. Then he can just kill off almost the entire board, despite the Explodinator. But I have Swipe and Kobold Lackey for next turn. I may have to sacrifice the Explodinator here. I may have to just sacrifice this. Here comes the Prep Raiding Party. Yeah, I knew he had Prep Raiding Party. I knew he had perfect cards. The question is, how many trees does he have? Because I have a Swipe and I have a Kobold Lackey. So I can kill off a bunch of stuff. Especially low health stuff, but he chooses not to play them yet, which is actually pretty smart.
blood and plunder.
Well, this doesn't really look that smart, now does it? So he has the waggle pick, but he loses all the minions. Okay. Let's swipe there. I'll go board laggy that one. So he cannot bounce the Miscreant. But he still has 2 cards that he kept. So maybe he has more pirates there. No, but he has another deadly poison. Well, that can be a problem. Forest State comes a little bit late. Try to get some buffs going on here. Try to hit a little bit of face here. I have double Savage Roar, but I don't think I have the minions. I'm gonna have 5 plus 12, 17. I'm 3 off here. And he just keeps pointing everything to my face. That's a lot of damage coming to face. There's still 1 card that he kept. He can't do a Leroy combo yet next turn though. Discovering spells is good. I like discovering spells. Is that 1 damage going to be meaningful? It might. I don't have time to nourish anyway. Does he have 10 from hand? He just spent 2 eviscerates. I don't think there's a way for him to have 10 from hand. We're just hitting him in the face here. I saw him spend a sap. So what's the plan? How is Myros going to help you without a prep? What's going on here?
I'm out of cards.
He might get a prep, but he spent both eviscerates. He might find some backstabs. He might even find 2 backstabs. Is 2 backstabs is enough, right? If he actually got 2 backstabs from that, instead of discarding any. Because next turn he can do the Leroy play. He did get 2 backstabs. But he can't swing with the weapon. I still have enough. He needs something more. He needs to have a Dread Corsair too. He needed to get 2 backstabs and a Dread Corsair. He didn't. So then we kill him. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.